my lady could not stand the kind of lifestyle I was in, because now there's no work, not so much money is coming in. Then she decided to walk out.
Okay.
That's a true Sapeur. You have to keep on buying new clothes for you to remain up there. And that is a challenge, because right now, as I'm talking, life is so tough with everybody. And Sapeur, even from a long time, it's not that life is tough or life is not tough. As Sapeur, when he wants the brand, whether it's a shoe or a shirt or a suit, he will ensure that he saves the money. Whatever he gets, he'll save, and finally, until he gets what he wants, he'll buy it. He will even starve. Like, instead of having 5 meals a week, he'll have like 2 meals a week to ensure that he saves the money to buy what he wants. So this is for people to see my shoes and see my socks.
And your socks, not just your shoe, your designer shoe.
Yeah, my designer shoe. So I show them to see what I've put. So you look at me from my foot. That is what we are. You look at me from my foot, what I'm putting on.
He is known for wearing designer clothes, fancy shoes and hats. This is the lifestyle of Sammy Wamuri, and on today's episode of My Story, he shares with us why he spends about 1.8 million in fashion, yet he lives in one of the most poorest slums worldwide. My name is Anya Thira, and this is Wamuri's story.
I'm Sammy Wamuri. That's my real name. The name that when I'm out, if I go to social places, they call me Sammy Akembo. By profession, all along, I'm a graduate from Utali College, and I've been in tourism industry for a very long time, over 25 years. Yes, I've specialized in so many different areas in management. I've done the, what do you call it, the tour guide in the bush. Currently, the job that I love most, because I did applied linguistics, I'm doing customer care for a company that is a foreign company. Yes.
Okay, so tell us about your life growing up. How was it like?
My life growing up was very nice, because I came from the countryside when I was about 13 years to start studying in Nairobi. And during our, those days, our parents never used to buy us trousers. You could walk with the school short. Over the weekend, weekday, you are always wearing the school short. So that was the lifestyle that we've grown up in. And when it reached a point when I had to change from the school shorts, which was all round up, my dad bought me one trouser. And I was in a very nice neighborhood, because I've grown up in First Parklands Avenue. And during that time, I could walk outside the gate, walk around in the neighborhood, you find the Indian kids dressed up so well that their trousers fitting them so well. But my trouser was not fitting me. My dad bought me an oversized trouser. The way they used to do with us, so that we grow inside the trouser, so that it doesn't buy you another one very soon. So I wore one trouser for almost 6 years, but still by the end of the 6th year, it was not fitting me still.
How big was it? I mean, 6 years and you had not outgrown the trouser yet.
Yeah, my body, I don't really change so much. I can stay for a long time with this body here. So that's what actually affected me, because I have a body that doesn't enlarge very easily. Yes. So it was affecting me in a way that other kids in the neighborhood were wearing nice trousers, fitting them. But me, my dad bought me an oversize, so that I keep it for a longer time. So I didn't like it. After all, I didn't like it. But I said when I grew up, I would one day want to dress so well, buy my own nice clothes to look so good. And that's what I'm doing right now. This is my ceremonial hat. You've seen so many of them that I have in the variety. But this brand here is very special to me, because I put it on going to very special events for my real good friends. If I have a good friend who I value so much and has got like a wedding or a very nice occasion as an event, I wear this.
Okay.
Yes, this is a very special hat for me. You want to try it?
Yeah, sure. Why
Yes.
not?
Yes.
Oh, thank
yeah, you
you.
can try it, and yeah, you turn around. You look like a princess.
Hey.
And,
Thank
you
you
look
so
like
much.
a princess.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So-
Oh, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So it is the ceremonial. Once you put it on, everybody's looking at you as a princess. So
Two
you're a
sapeurs.
princess. Yes.
Do you have Sapeur women?
Yes.
For
they're
real?
there. Sapeur women are there.
Oh.
And look, Sapeur is somebody who loves fashion to the deep end.
Mm-hmm.
You're like a fanatic of fashion. Like we have fanatic of football, fanatic of music, real big fans. We call them lunatics. So women are also there. They do their own collection as Sapeurs. They dress up as Sapeurs.
As Sapeurs.
So many of them are there.
So thank you so much for this. I really appreciate that. And thank you for the compliment too.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome.
How do I look?
She looks like a princess.
Thank you. Let me put it here before I steal it and go with it.
Thank you. And that's
It looks nice. Is that a bird's feather? Like legit feather?
Yeah, this is just a bird's feather, but it's from a very special bird. You can feel it's very, 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 very soft.
Ah, it's
That's
very
why
soft and
it is.
silky.
Yes, it is selected to be there. It is selected for the use, in the heart.
Okay.
Yeah. So this rope hangs over your eye. If you have your darts on and you wear the hat, the rope hangs, over one of your eye. So you look very exotic.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I started when I was like the first 2 years in high school. That's when I really started, because I was getting now out of my dad's way. And growing up in Parklands, I had a lot of Indian friends. So if I visit them, you'll find they tell you, Toto, come and help us, do this. And they give me some money. I used to save on the side. And then I go to downtown. And during those days, the shops in downtown were almost owned by Indians. The clothing shops, very nice clothes. And they were doing imported. They were all coming in from London, and very nice clothes. I could spend a whole year doing some small manual jobs, but my dad didn't know. And then I saved the money. Then finally I kept on buying 1 or 2 shirts, T-shirts, and keeping them secretly without him seeing, because my dad was very tough. Yes. So that's how I started generating myself some money, and also going into the fashion world.
Okay.
When I started, was just wearing what I find that was so fashionable, but all along I loved imported clothes, because during those early days, they could last very long, I realized. So I loved a lot of imported stuff. And then early 90, I started becoming so much addicted when I started learning about brands. The first brand I started knowing about was Gianni Versace. Yes, because it was a brand that used to bring in white linen jackets, trousers, shirts. They started it early 90s when they might have started very early, but that's when I realized that this is a brand. The fashion with the name Gianni Versace, Gianni Versace. That's when I started loving fashion. Yes, real fashion. Now Sapeur, I started getting into it around mid-90s. That's when I really started, when it was the time now the Congolese music was really coming, the concerts were coming into the country. I was seeing how Alus Mabele was dressing, Koffi Olomide came in, how he was dressing, Papa Wemba came in, how he was dressing. So I just said, no, there is something more into this. And then I had a Congolese friend who was actually now introducing me into real good fashion and telling me more about the way the Congolese are dressing. That's how I really started going deeper and deeper into real good fashion.
And you mentioned Sapeur, and I'm pretty sure most of our audience will not really understand that. Can you explain to us what is Sapeur?
Yes, Sapeur is a dress code. That dress code that we term as Sapeur is you dress very unique. You wear brands. You keep on buying brands to look good, but you wear unique, because like now in Kenya, a lot of clothes fashion brands are coming into downtown. You find in the exhibition, so many same clothes are all over. So when people buy, they are wearing them like uniforms. But a Sapeur dress code is you wear unique brands. Same brands like what is selling downtown, but you don't wear what they are selling there. You wear, if it's Gianni Versace, you wear Gianni Versace, but not what is selling downtown. You get it from your own source. A source that like you don't want anyone to know where you are getting them from. Because like the way they're coming right now in downtown, they're coming in different versions, very unique. You can even shop online. So a lot of times I get my stuff online.
Okay, so when did you get introduced into Sapeur lifestyle?
Sapeur lifestyle, I started, let me tell you when I started really. I started about 10, 15 years ago. Yes. Whereby when I'm working, I didn't have a lot of good time to buy the brands and wear them. But I used to buy and keep. Yeah. And then I said a better time, if I survive for a long time, I will start wearing. So about 15 years ago, that's when I started. But the fashion brand I started about 30 years ago. Yes.
Oh.
The Sapeur lifestyle, the dress code that you have to be recognized even internationally, that you are a Sapeur, you must have in your, what do you call it, gallery, in your collection of shoes, the crocodile skin shoes. So I have two pairs, this crocodile skin and the other one. So these are the two crocodile skin that qualifies that I'm a Sapeur. One more, the snake skin, the python skin.
That one.
Yeah. So in Kenya, I would say I'm a true Sapeur. If there's somebody who will also come out and say he's a Sapeur, he should actually display the crocodile brand and the python brand in his gallery. If he doesn't have to show that he's a Sapeur, he has a lot of work to do still to qualify as a Sapeur. Sapeur must have crocodile, python.
Python, okay.
Yeah, plus other colors.
Do you get attention every room you enter?
Yes, everywhere I go to, usually I keep on changing my dress code, and people realize, because I don't go with the same dress code every day, everywhere I go to. I change all the time. So that is how you stand out and you get attention all the time. Yes, I get attention all the time. My dress code as a Sapeur, you can see I'm not doing suits. I'm doing classic, like different jackets, different trousers, different shirts. Yes, but they're all designer. So you'll find another Sapeur that loves just the trench coats. I mean, I also love trench coats because I'm a Sapeur. I do trench coats also with boots because I'm a Sapeur. Every Sapeur always have an attire that actually you are termed as a Sapeur. So if somebody is a Sapeur with this dress code of trench coats, I also have them. If somebody has the suits, I also have my suits. I have them. Yes. I have Pierre Cardin classic. I have Dolce & Gabbana classic. I have tuxedos, Dolce & Gabbana. So I have my suits also. But a lot of time, because also of the weather in our country, the weather in Kenya, and it's hot. So I do a lot of shirts and blazers. When I started a real Sapeur lifestyle, it's like a calling. A Sapeur lifestyle, you don't just dress to impress people, you dress to impress yourself. You don't do it for anyone, you do it for yourself. What makes your heart feel nice? We don't impress anyone. So when I go out like for a dance style like in Kisumu, because I've always gone a couple of times flying into Kisumu, if there's a very good musical event going on, going to Mombasa, I usually carry like one trolley suitcase of shirts, about 5, 6 shirts. I carry also another one also with shoes, jackets. So I can, like, I'm walking with my wardrobe, 5 jackets, 5 pair of shoes, 5 or 6 shirts, 6 pair of socks to dress when I'll be there, like in a hotel I've checked in. I'm dressing like I'm dressing in my house to go out. So what I will choose, I don't choose it from Nairobi. I will choose it when I'm there. I will decide when I'm down there. So I carry a very good part of my wardrobe.
Because this is a lifestyle that you have to be very specific, especially when you're going out. Are there days when you feel like, I don't have the right attire for this event?
Not really, because like for my level, I have everything. And a sapeur, for you to be termed as a sapeur, you have the attire, the collection, and you keep on buying to add stock to your attire. So there's no way I will tell you that I don't have. I always have everything for any occasion.
Okay, and you know, Sammy, you said like as a pay, it's a lifestyle, but it's a very expensive lifestyle, yes, right?
Yes.
Because you have very nice shirts, you have very nice shoes, you have nice cape, and they're very expensive. Yes. Can you just roughly tell us like the worth?
The worth depends on with your pocket. You can see right now the political campaigns are going on, and the shirt that Honorable Joho is wearing, James Orengo is wearing, Raila Muludinga is wearing, those are the Versace brands, but at another level. So from where I am right now, I'm doing between 10 and 15,000 on my shirts. Per shirt, 10 or 15,000. But the ones you see the Mheshimiwas are wearing in their campaigns, the ones I've mentioned, they go for over 130,000 per shirt.
Okay, and collectively, would you say your attires or your collections, how much?
My attire would go between, to talk about, from 800,000 to 1.8 million. Yes.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Yes, for you to be serious on it's a lifestyle. I love it. So between 800,000 to 1.8 million. Not everybody's a businessman.
Yeah.
So you can decide what to do. Another part, buying land, you cannot just do what I'm doing and you don't have a place to sleep. You don't have somewhere to go to. I've already bought like 3 pieces of land back home. I took my brothers to school. Everybody knows, whoever knows me. And I've done what is supposed to be done. Okay. So I've balanced my lifestyle very well.
Okay, speaking of balancing the lifestyle, when you were talking earlier on, you mentioned that it's a lifestyle that you really have to take it in and make it a part of you. Yes. And you mentioned that sometimes you can even decide to deny yourself food, yes, just to ensure that you have that nice shirt, you have that nice suit. Yes. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, Sapeur lifestyle, since now you are at the level that I'm in, you don't want to go down again. Going down again is that you keep on, whatever you bought is what you keep on wearing and repeating. Yes, so a sapeur, that's a true sapeur, you have to keep on buying new clothes for you to remain up there. And that is a challenge because right now, as I'm talking, life is so tough with everybody. And a sapeur, even from a long time, it's not that life is tough or life is not tough. A sapeur, when he wants the brand, whether it's a shoe or a shirt or a suit, he will ensure that he saves the money. Whatever he gets, he'll save, and finally, until he gets what he wants, he'll buy it. He will even starve, like instead of having 5 meals a week, he'll have like 2 meals a week to ensure that he saves the money to buy what he wants. The passion for dressing, that passion for dressing, the sapeurs go for it and they go for nothing else.
And you know, I noticed that you have things from different countries.
Yes.
What is it about that makes you appreciate these pieces? Because ideally,
yes,
the Kikos are from West Africa.
From West Africa.
This is from...
My walking stick is from Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
What makes me get them from different countries is to, when I'm dressed up and putting something from another country, you look so exotic and very unique. So you don't need to get things from one country all the time. And maybe it is within reach where everybody, like if I have another sapeur in Kenya, yeah, we'll be having the same things that I have. Sapeurs, we are unique, so the farthest I go, the better for me. When I get an item from there, I look very unique and I stand out.
Unique. So how do you carry these heavy walking
This heavy one, for you it's heavy. For me, absolutely, it's not. I don't walk with it like an old man, because I'm still very strong and up and about. So a lot of times I carry it just like this. Of course, I face it down.
With swag.
Yes, I carry facing down. Yeah, so anytime when I'm standing somewhere, I don't just stand, holding it like this. No, at least I carry it in a very nice way that I feel, I keep on turning it around. Yeah, so even if I stand, I will be standing. I don't do what other people do when they have walking sticks. I do the opposite.
Ah.
Yes. So that one you stand out. So walking sticks, usually with our lifestyle, Sapeur lifestyle, we usually like, if I have like a walking stick like this, if I'm in downtown, I would put my leg up here. Yes.
So Sammy,
Yes.
I know, because you have a very big audience, ladies are going to be watching you out there. You know, you've not mentioned if you have someone special in your life. Are you married, or you're in a relationship?
I was married sometime back. I lost my job in 2018. Not losing, but I resigned from the job I was doing because of some conditions. And since I was out of work for almost 4 years, I was then married. But 2 years in between, before Corona started, my lady could not stand the kind of lifestyle I was in, because now there's no work, not so much money is coming in. Then she decided to walk out.
Okay.
Yeah, so from that time until now, I'm not married. I'm not dating as yet. I don't know who is out there who may be interested, because it wasn't something that's, it's normal. It happens. Yeah. She left me with a 4.5-year-old boy. I'm with my boy. Yeah, so I'm not married yet.
You stay with your boy here?
The boy stays with my sister.
Okay.
Because he was 4.5-year-old. I could not handle him all alone.
There are people who are going to be watching this video again, and they'll say like things like, maybe he is addicted to the looks.
Yes.
What do you tell them?
Whatever you see is not what it is. But what you see is all about sapology. I'm one person who actually works hard, but for my job I work smart, because my job is more of, you have to use your head, you have to use your brain, through logistics. Somebody, no matter how well I dress, how sharp I dress, I can even take off my shoe, go dig, plant vegetables, and I harvest. Yes.
Okay, and those who are going to say that the real Sapeurs are from Congo?
The Sapeurs are known to be coming in from Congo Brazzaville, Ivory Coast, Congo Kinshasa, plus other African countries. I'm the first one in Kenya to come out and start establishing this movement in Kenya. I'm the founder of Kenya Sapology, Sapeur in Kenya. I want Kenyans to upgrade their fashion style and their lifestyle. Yes, I'm trying to educate people through my social media networks so that they understand it more and they come to like it more. Yes, the Congolese one, like for Kinshasa, is theirs. The ones in Paris, the Sapeurs in Paris, it is all for Paris. The Brazzaville is for Brazzaville. Now, Sammy Wamuri for Kenya, this is now ours here for Kenya.
Do you have like a community of Sapeurs in Kenya where you get to meet, come share ideas?
Sapeurs, we don't meet each other. We don't share ideas. Through social media, we see each other. We see each other because what somebody puts on, it's very unique. I love it. So I will click, I like it, and I pass a comment. But we never meet each other. I'm just establishing this movement here in Kenya. In the next 3 to 6 months, I'm going to do a demo in downtown. And as soon as the government removes the mask, I will have another demo from the ghetto. I will do one there also, because the Sapeur fashion lifestyle in Congo, Kinshasa, started from the ghetto. So I must do a demo starting from the ghetto to supplement the Sapeur lifestyle that will ensure that everyone understands that I understand the sapology very well. And then from there, for us to meet as Sapeurs, I will also organize a festival, like a carnival. As soon as now I have a following on the group I've started, I will get more people so that we can have a carnival in downtown. So where we dress and show off what we put on. So it's coming up. Right now, I've established it. Enlightening people, educating them to understand more what sapology is. And finally, it will be here in Kenya for Kenyans.
Perfect. And Sammy, I really want to thank you for welcoming us to your home, showing us the display, the very beautiful capes. Is it capes or hats?
Hats.
It's a combination of both.
Yes.
Yeah, the ring, the exotic shirts. Me, what I have loved is the Kiko.
The Kiko.
Because they're so unique and so exotic. Yes. I have never seen anything close to that. So
yes.
Thank you so much. And I know Kenyans are going to not just learn, yes. but appreciate Sapeur for what it is.
Yes. A complete Sapeur must have a Kiko and must have a walking stick. You look so complete.
And a hat.
And a hat. And even shades. A lot of times also I wear shades a lot because you can see I have a variety. Mm-hmm. And it is divided. The guys of Congo Brazzaville, they love suits as sapeurs and a walking stick. The guys of Congo Kinshasa, they love classic dressing the way I'm doing, mm-hmm. more classic like this. And they usually have Kiko with them. They don't love walking stick a lot.
Okay.
So we do it in a varied way.
Okay.
Me in Kenya, I have to combine all of it because I want to show people that a true Sapeur has a walking stick and a Kiko. To Kenyans, I would tell everybody that being fashionable is not a crime. Sapeur is you're so deep into your fashion, very, very deep into your fashion. But that one, as a personality, if you're somebody who knows how to dress so well, your personality can give you a job. Dressing so well that you love nice things motivates you to work so hard to get the nice things to put on. So it has earned me credit. First, when I dress so well, I get opportunities to get myself to do something.
What opportunities?
Like on my line of work, mm-hmm. that is one factor for you to qualify for the job I'm doing, the customer care. You got to be very neat, very clean, and very neat. And if you don't have the company uniform, you are very fashionable. You look very nice. So for you to be a guest relations anywhere.
Are there instances where you're paid to make an appearance somewhere?
I've not reached up to that level yet, mm-hmm. but if that opportunity will arise, I'll be able to take it on.
Okay.
Yes.
Last question. How
yes.
do you feel, or what goes through your mind when you're walking in the street and you look nice and guys are just giving you that look of admiration? What is it that you love about it?
What I love about when I'm walking and somebody notices mm-hmm. how I've dressed up, I always really try and compliment that person because he understands the technology of the dress code. That is why he's looking at me. He's recognized me.
Yeah.
Yes. So that is very important, and I'm always appreciating such people. And like right now, I want to really go out of my way to make sure I use the fashion brand to motivate people, to educate people. Yes. And also, as I've said, I will be going even down to the ghettos to really show the boys, even to the street kids, to show them that they've not lost anything in life. They just need to be clean, and once they get a shirt or two on them, they just wear and look good. That can change their lifestyle. So fashion is a very powerful tool that can change somebody's lifestyle. My shoe, as I said, that the brand I love wearing so much mm-hmm. is Gianni Versace.
Yeah.
Although I do other brands. I have Gucci, I have Dolce & Gabbana, I have like now Moschino. Mm-hmm. But now the colorful shirts, most of them are from Versace.
Okay.
That's what actually compels me to buy colorful shoes, to blend with the colorful.
With the colorful attires.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And which is your oldest shoes here?
My oldest shoes that I started with,
mm-hmm.
that even I've traveled with it, stayed out with it for a couple of years in the US. This is my old shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And it is Pierre Cardin by brand, you can see. It's very kind of branded shoes, very nice shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is Pierre Cardin.
When did you buy it?
I bought it around 1993.
Wow.
Yes. I remember so well. I bought it in 1993.
Turn it for me.
You've had it for how many years?
From 93, 2003, 2013, it's almost 30 years.
30 years.
Yes, almost
and
30
they look
years.
so good.
And they look so good. Sapeur lifestyle is you don't wear your shoes all the time to walk around with them. These kind of shoes are very special for me. So this one, in case of an occasion, is when I wear them more.
Okay.
I go to the occasion with them. But a lot of times, if I don't go for the occasions, I have the ordinary ones that I walk around with. But in case of any occasion that is up, I pick one of them. So that's why this is almost 30 years and still so
In
good.
good shape.
Yeah, still very, very hard.
Yeah, true.
Very nice.
Okay.
Yes. For a sapeur, we always walk around with these kikos in our jackets. So if I have a pocket here, I put it there, walk around with it. So at times when I just feel that I want to show off a little bit, not to anyone, I just feel for myself the way I'm putting on, I feel that I'm just up there and standing out. So I put in my mouth.
Wow.
My socks are Gucci. My shirt is Gucci.
Oh, so you have to show everything.
You have to show. So when I do this, I'm showing off.
What happens when you go somewhere and you meet with another sapeur?
When I meet with another sapeur, we usually appreciate each other because we respect each other. Yeah, so he's got his own style. Like now you can see mine there. I have a lot of shirts, branded shirts. Somebody will just have a lot of suits. The suits that are like either branded or just normal. So you find somebody who loves suits, have a collection of suits.
Okay.
If you go to somebody's house. So we are very different with our tastes. I like the classic way of doing it with different kind of colors in the background. Somebody will just wear the suits. Somebody will just be wearing the long trench coats with these boots. And the boots, we don't just wear anything. Anything somebody's putting on, he'll tell you this is it. Like my boots, they are Harley Davidson.
Okay.
Yes, these are Harley Davidson. These are very special boots. Yes. So when I'm walking, somebody who knows them will look at them and say, these are very nice boots. Yes, these are Harley Davidson.
And this Kiko is definitely not Kenyan.
These Kikos, I get them from somebody who imports them from West Africa.
Okay.
They're not Kenyan. Like the one you're holding, if you look at it, these are the kind of brands of the first design of Kikos sometime back when time immemorial. These are like the ones that were, had started as Kikos. This is all wooden, done by wood.
Yeah.
Okay. Then came now to when they were revolutionized, now you can see this is wood and a bit of metallic at the far end and around them, in the mouth. So then I have this one. It's also the same type. So this is much heavier and this is lighter.
Okay.
Yes, this is light, very light. Yes. So you can see this is made up of silver, okay? And this one is made of bronze.
Of bronze.
Yes.
Okay.
So they do different kind of metals. Yes.
Okay.
So these ones, they all come from West Africa. Yes, my Kikos come from West Africa.
Do you use it ama tu ni for
No.
decoration?
I've never smoked in my life. Never smoked.
Okay.
I drink to socialize a little bit just to, to get me there. But I don't drink to drink.
Okay.
So these Kikos are just here to, to blend with my dress code. And I always pick one to go around.
The stick that you're holding.
Yes.
Hapa tumemalizana na hiyo.
Okay. 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 So these are my jewelry also. I have a variety.
Yeah, I can tell.
I have a variety. So as you take one by one, they're so branded also.
Okay.
Because we don't just put on any kind of bling bling. Yes, we must go with the brands. Okay?
Oh.
We must go with the brands. So we must go with the brands. So
So where do you get them from?
I used to have a lady that used to bring them for me. She could fly to Dubai, but unfortunately she passed on.
Yeah.
And right now I've got another young guy who also, when she gets the supplies, then she brings them to me.
Okay.
And he brings them to me, and then I buy from him. Yeah, so it's usually, as you can see, most of them are very unique also.
And well detailed.
Yes, they are detailed. Yeah, so they are not just blings you wear because at least you're buying them from anywhere, from everywhere. Yes, they are very, very detailed bling bling.
And there's so many.
Yeah, there's so many because when you have places to go, you don't wear the same blings every day.
Do you think someone will ever notice if, for example, you repeat an attire or a piece?
When I'm repeating a piece, it will be very hard for you to notice that I'm repeating a piece because usually the dress code dictates how I'm putting on. And we keep on changing, the dress code.
Okay.
So people usually are more attracted more on the dress code.
On the dress code.
Yeah, so the bling, usually I may even repeat one about twice, depending on the dress code, that blends up with the same bling. Yeah, the colors, as I've told you, the gold, if I have a red shirt that has got some kind of, like also like goldish blends, so I put on gold. But you have like white and black shirt, a white shirt, I use the white blings.
Okay.
So blings you wear blending with the way you are, at least you are dressed up.
Okay.
Like if I have all white on me, white trouser, white shirt, I put on the black
You
one.
choose to go with the black one?
Yes, I go with the black one.
Okay.
Yes. So this is for people to see my shoes and see my socks.
And your socks, not just your shoe, your
yes.
designer shoe.
Yeah, my designer shoe. So I show them to see what I've put. So you look at me from my foot. That is what we are. You look at me from my foot, what I'm putting on. So the walking stick usually helps us to look very exotic when we're doing that.
And displaying what you have.
Yes, you display.
Okay,
so
perfect.
I have Apple shoes, as I said before, and Gucci socks because I have a Gucci shirt. So that sounds, complete.
And fashionable.
Yes.
And very unique.
Very unique.
Welcome. Thank you so much.
On Facebook, I'm Sammy Wamuri. That's my name. On Twitter, I'm Samia Kembo, the fashionista. On Instagram, I'm Wamuri711.
Okay.
On Instagram. On TikTok, I'm also on TikTok. Sammy Wamuri on TikTok.
Sawa sawa. And do you mind sharing your number?
Yes, my phone number is 0725 777 066.
Okay.